Hey, welcome to Tech Tips with Sold Out Media. Amanda.
Oh, no, I'm Linus.
I always do. I'm Amanda.
I know, I want to sneak it in.
This guy.
Yeah.
Today, we're doing, can you even see me over this? We're doing the Ronin RSC 2.
Oof.
This is the Pro Pack. It comes with the Raven Eye transmitter and all this other sort of jazz. So I'll show you some of the features, and then we'll take it apart and show you how to balance it. How about that? Sound good? Yeah?
Sound good.
All right.
Let's start by saying that this guy uses the new Titan stabilization algorithm. Mm-hmm. It's brand new for this guy. Mm-hmm. And what I've seen on footage is that it's crazy smooth. One thing that you can tell if you're carrying this guy is that it's only 1.2 kilos in weight.
It is, but I'll tell you, you feel that a lot more than you do with the Weeble S that we've been using.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So
it's been tested with a 3 kilo payload. Mm-hmm. So it's good at least for 3 kilograms.
Right on.
Yeah.
So one of the first things that you're going to have to do before you do anything else is actually register your product. It wouldn't even let me turn it on until I registered it on the DJI website. So there's an easy way to do that. If you have Android or iPhone, is just search for the Ronin app. Or you can look for one of these QR codes. I actually did a screen recording of getting the app and downloading it, and I went through everything that you need to do to connect the Raven Eye. So we'll just go through that a little bit. You actually have to turn off your Bluetooth to be able to manage it once it's connected. I think you need the Bluetooth to find it, but then afterwards you turn the Bluetooth off, otherwise it interferes with it. So here's what the app looks like. Now, to turn it on, it's simple. Let's go like this so you can see. Just press the button and hold it in till you see the DJI come up. And there it is. Once you get it on, you should unlock your locks so that it doesn't interfere with the motors. Raven Eye is on. So I did have some issues with this. A couple of times I had to go in and actually look for the Wi-Fi for the Raven Eye.
Uh-huh.
So it's not showing up here now. So what I did is I just turned it off, turned it back on to seek, and then it should find it. It's looking for it. Give it a
Something
sec.
else cool that this guy does is that it has 14 hours of battery life and with quick charge batteries. So, I mean, you can do this for 14 hours before it dies. You're fine.
This is so not what you want to be playing around with.
No stress.
There it is, finally. If I could just turn this to Linus.
Yes, come here.
I can actually trace Linus and record. And Linus, if you move towards me.
If I move around?
Yeah, see how it just sort of starts to follow Linus a little bit?
Yeah, so it works.
Right, and if I just take an X, I redraw it, and now I record. There we go. Yeah, so it has some good tracking features. And
That works really well.
This is apparently great too if you're running. Then you don't have to actually think about following the guy you're chasing. Now that we get all that sorted out, one thing I can say, the joystick and the handle are very comfortable. They are quite a bit heftier than what the Cian is like, but it's a lot more better built in one way as well. Like I feel like that joystick is really steady.
Yeah, it really seems like it and really responsive.
It is really responsive. So there's a couple of different types of modes that you can access with this. Mm-hmm. I'm going to turn this to our camera operator. So the PF mode means pan follow. And when it's in pan follow mode, it's looking to follow your wrist movements from side to side, literally just panning. If I go up or down, it just stays on that axis. The camera doesn't tilt, for example. So if I click the mode button once, it goes into pan, tilt, follow. Now, in this mode, you can see I've activated the tilt as well. So it will respond. And you can change how much you want that, to what degree of sensitivity you want that.
That's nice.
All right. M for mode button. Press it again, And now we have FPV mode, which means that all the axis will now follow my movements. The roll, the pan, and the tilt. If I actually put it back into mode 1, pan, I forget to show you the roll doesn't change in either.
Wow.
Right?
Look at that.
Now, there are some other different modes that you can access with this. If you double tap the M button, you can actually get to the portrait mode. And if you triple tap it, it goes into the 360 mode. All right, so all you have to do then to actually start using the 360 spin is to spin the joystick.
Oh, wow.
Right, and then you have this cool thing. You can also activate the record. I have it connected to the camera, so you can activate the record with the record button that's right next to the joystick. I'm gonna take that off now. To get out of the 360 mode, 1, 2, 3 on the mode button, and we're back to pan follow.
Very convenient.
There's another mode that I wanted to tell you about, and that is the selfie mode. And that has to do with the front trigger. So 3 quick taps, or 3 good taps on the front trigger. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Now it's recording me in selfie mode.
Make sure you get that wide lens when you do that.
Yeah, exactly. Or have long arms like Linus. To get out of selfie mode, tap it twice.
Back to pan follow.
Back to pan follow.
Very nice.
To get into a sports mode, which makes it a little bit more quicker, more sensitive.
Yeah.
What you do is you hold the mode button in, and what happens is a small little sports guy appears in the screen here. But if I take my thumb off, he goes away. But if I hold my thumb on and then double tap the trigger, he stays on. So now it's locked on sports mode, right? And sports mode now, all of a sudden I have much more...
Yeah, because you're going to be way faster. Run around, yeah.
Right? I told you I'd need space here.
I'll back off a little more.
No, it's easy.
So one thing that I realize here that the people might want to see is this lock here on the front.
Yeah, what that does is actually allows you to put it into an underslung mode.
Yeah.
So
it looks really cool.
I'm going to tell you guys right now, I thought I was breaking it the other day. It was so tight.
Oh, coming from...
this part.
Yeah.
Do you feel that? Or hear you felt that in the mic, didn't you guys? So now to access this underslung mode, like that.
Yeah.
I haven't played with this a whole lot yet, but I do want to comment on how incredibly stiff this was. So if you've just taken one of these out of the box and also tried to get this to...
Yeah, you would be like Amanda was and thought you broke it.
So let's talk a little bit about the camera controls themselves too. So you can actually change what you're controlling. Because this is the Pro Pack, it comes with a follow focus. But this guy, let me just put it in record and just for a second here. This might throw the balance off a little bit. So just so we show us rather than you guys on camera. So I can actually throw the focus with the trigger and focus on Linus. So you can actually change this trigger to be your ISO. You can change the trigger or the scroll wheel above the trigger to be your shutter.
Oh.
But I didn't expect it to be able to actually control the focus from here. So why do I even have a focus control ring in here in the case, right? You want to see that?
Yeah, yes please.
Case comes with an awesome case too, guys. There's the motor for the focus control.
Okay.
And it has all kinds of stuff to connect it, like the ring to go around your lens.
Is it because it's the RF lens?
I think it's because it's the RF lens, but you know, I did see some tips where people actually use this on their ND filters. So that they could use the control wheel on their ND filters, right?
That's cool.
So cool.
Yeah.
It also had with it a mount for your phone. Because,
for the screen.
Because of course you can use this monitor on my iPhone.
What people might be asking is how much this is.
That's a very good question.
Without the Pro Pack, I think it was 500.
449 euros without the kit. With the Pro kit, it's 649.
Yeah.
The other cool thing that this does that, again, the Weeble doesn't do, if you go into Enable Force Mobile, and what that does is
Look
suddenly...
at that. That's so cool.
It allows me to... It allows us to control it like this.
Yeah.
What an absolutely terrific little device in that sense.
Such a beast.
So again, I'm going to be honest, just holding it hurts my wrists a lot. But you can actually get some different ergonomic things to put around it. I'm going to try extra hands
exactly.
Yeah, and see if that helps me any. But a guy like Linus, no problem. For me, the smaller Weeble S still manages this setup pretty good. It is great.
Still great.
But this is also a terrific deal. I'm not ready to sign off 100% on it, like I said, until we get out into field test and actually start using it. But for a first look, that's how it is. Now, we'll show you guys how to pack this, or how to balance this and pack it down. So first thing first, you make sure this way is balanced with your plate, and if you can, make it so that you have clearance on the eyepiece to the back end of the thing.
Yeah, make sure you don't break your camera.
Right. So then the next part that I need to balance is actually this part right here. So when I put this up, I want it to stay up, not flop back down. To do that, I want to take that part right there and slide it there, right about there, give or take. Look at that. All right, so then once you have that access done, lock it. Then you're gonna work on this access here. Unlock that, and you see immediately it goes that way. So if it goes that way, you wanna push the opposite way. That's gimbal 101. Whatever way
Physics 101.
Whatever way it's falling, push it the opposite way. So close, so close. Look at that, boom. So now, technically I should be able to unlock this guy and put him, any way I want to. By the way, if you balance with your lens cap on, you will have to balance again.
How many times have that happened?
So many times to me. Now listen, here's the other thing where I'm taking a filter off. So once you're happy with those two access, lock them. To do the pan access, you want to lay it this way, unlock it first, and you can see right away it wants to fall in that direction.
Yeah.
So you want it to be, to you,
forward,
it should look like that, right? So immediately, I can see I kind of got to come out a little bit, in a little bit. Let's see how that does. There you go. And then I'll tighten the little wheel. Excellent. So that's it. That's pretty much how you balance it.
Now it's stable.
Once it's balanced, and again, camera person, if you don't mind, our camera person Julia today. If I press the side scroll wheel, I'm into menu. Again, you can do this from the app as well. Auto tune, right? Go into auto tune and then start. Now it's going to do something that's going to freak people out. Did it start? There it is. See how it's doing it? It's like, What it's doing is it's calibrating how much force is on each of the motor and then telling the system how much juice each motor needs or how much power each motor needs.
It's basically telling you how crap you are at balancing or if you're good.
Right? So there, it says it's all done. Now, I made the mistake of touching the scroll wheel again the first time to try to get out of that. There's actually another button that's a back button right here.
Nice.
Press that and you're out of the menu. And then you're ready to go.
Instant.
Right?
That didn't take long either. That's good.
It doesn't really take long. But again, you guys don't want to take this out for the first time on a shoot for the first time.
No, and forget that you have to do it.
Right? Exactly. Yeah. So we'll come back. We definitely want to take it out in the field and put it through some paces, see how it actually performs. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah.
I really hope this was helpful for you. Give us a like and a subscribe. And if you have any questions, please comment below.
Yeah, don't forget to share. See you guys.
Thanks.
Bye.